Mike, turn your games down.
Hi everybody, welcome to episode 372 of Games My Mom Found. I am Mike Albertin, and who's taking some pictures with me tonight?
Hi, I'm Phoebe Stanton, and much like this game, this podcast will probably go on for longer than you expect.
Hey guys, I'm Alyssa, and I enjoyed this game, so I'm excited to talk about it.
I'm glad you did. I did too, for the most part, unlike some people. But we are here to talk about a new Pokémon Snap, developed by Bandai Namco Studio, published by Nintendo and the Pokémon Company in Japan, and came out in 2021 and 2024 in China, apparently, for some reason.
Oh.
God, this game is already that old?
Yep.
Damn, I bought this game 4 years ago. Hey, I bet it's the same price I paid when it came out, too.
Of course it is, you silly Billy.
Fucking Nintendo. So I always start these off with our memories. So I bought this game for my wife as a gift, because I was like, she might like this. And she played a little bit and then kind of fell off it and never went back to it. And I understand why now. Because I didn't know anything about the game, and it was early. Actually, you can buy this on eBay for less than 60. You could buy this for 40, by the way. So, more what it's worth. And, yeah, I just sat on it. It was like, okay, I'll get to it at some point. And then finally, I was like, I just put it on the schedule. I'm like, I want to do this game. Like, I should do the Switch games I actually own that I paid too much money for. So, yeah, that's my history. I hadn't played it until this past week. Phoebe.
I bought this when it first came out, thinking that it would be the game to finally get me back into the Pokemon, and then stopped right around the second world, the jungle, because I had already put in multiple hours, and was only that far into the game, which I thought was insane.
And Alyssa.
I got this game when it first came out as well. I never played the original. I think it was on the N64, but a lot of people loved the original. So I was like, let me give it a try. And, I thought it was pretty fun. It was pretty cool. I liked seeing the different type of Pokemon, in the different environments and stuff. And yes, it's a very lengthy game because I completed it and I'm trying to max out all of areas. And as I texted you guys, I found out that you can see a Mew. There's, other Pokemon that I didn't even know were going to pop up into this game that are popping up. So I think that's pretty cool.
It is cool. I mean, I played the original Pokemon Snap as a kid. I mean, this game feels much more of a game than that one did. I mean, that was like a 2-hour experience. I mean, it's fun. I remember I bought it as a kid. I loved it, but I also love Pokemon. So as someone who is I have done a bunch of Pokemon games now for this show, but I still haven't and when it comes to where we are in the timeline, we need to do X and Y next. So I don't know anything before X and Y. I know up to Black and White 2 now, and that's where I know my history of Pokemon. So playing through this game, there's a lot of Pokemon I had no idea who the fuck they are. So is this game this game is definitely after Sun and Moon, because you do have the Aloha couple Pokemon, which I did play Sun and Moon once. Was Sword and Shield out yet at this time?
Ooh, I don't remember. I want to say yes.
I will consult the Google.
Galar region.
2019, yes.
Yeah.
God, man, time just keeps on slipping into the future, huh?
You love that song.
I actually do like that song, but I also like to make that joke. But to be fair, I did not realize it had been 6-7 years since those games came out, for the record. I did not realize it was that long.
You people and your Pokemon games.
I'm not a big Pokemon fan, but this is the 30th anniversary of Pokemon this year, so I gotta make some Pokemon content, including a 30-year anniversary episode, hopefully.
I have played all of 5 licensed Pokemon games.
I played most of the newer ones, not the old ones.
I have played Blue, Yellow, Shuffle, and the 90s PC game for the trading card game.
You know that the Pokemon fans are going to cringe that you called Sapphire Blue.
No, she made the original Blue.
I played 2 of the Game Boy Color games. And
she's an old woman like me. So we're about the same age.
Because I played Yellow and went, this is the same game. And then I watched Digimon and I went, oh shit, plot development and character depth.
See, that's why I don't understand why you bought this for full price. I get why. I know why, because you told me. But
I thought it was the thing that was going to get me back into Pokemon. Plus, it was like a cutesy, cozy game. And I remember people liking Pokemon Snap, so I thought it was going to be a 2 to 4 hour game max. What a foolish thought that was.
the speed run is about 2 hours and 41 minutes.
Yeah,
wow.
the
And
completion
that is not 100%.
rate is like 66 hours.
Well, I'm getting there.
I mean, it's got some meat to this game, more than I expected for a game that literally is just go drive in these different areas and take pictures of Pokemon, which is the basis of it. I mean, I do think that it improves a lot on the original Snap. I mean, this is a cool game. Is it worth 60 in 2026? Absolutely not.
I
But
don't think it was worth. Well, okay,
it wasn't either then.
It was. Yeah, it was.
This should have been a $40 release, and it should now be like $20. And it should be on Steam. Fuck you, Nintendo. But
yeah, Nintendo doesn't do that.
I know. I could never work for Nintendo, okay? I'm well aware. All they do is look at this podcast up and be like, oh, this guy insulted us how many times? Yeah, fuck him. We ain't hiring him. So, well, never reply. I know better. I like their games. I don't like their business styles. I mean, this game is a good throwback, though, to what was there for Pokemon Snap, and to take it and then to redevelop it in the current world. Well, in 2021. Like, this works.
Well, and I like how like you could go through a world and then, you can move on to the other, like environments and stuff. But then you can go back to previous ones that you have played, and there's either new Pokemon or they're doing like different things. Like, I enjoyed that. And then I also like the secret paths where like you can drink, and see the smaller little Pokemon and go on day and night and stuff like that, where like the Pokemon are doing different things depending on when you're there.
I mean, and that was cool. Like, to add the day and night where the first game didn't have that. So I do have a question that I'm sure only Alyssa can answer out of the three of us. Is Professor Mir from one of the other games?
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
At least I don't know him from a different game.
Yeah, I was wondering about that, because like in the first Pokemon you have Oak, which was obviously from the first game, but you are right. He is just new Pokemon Snap.
Yeah.
Every game must have a new professor.
Yeah, but I figured with this that they would bring you like somebody that would have been existing from the franchise already.
They do.
And then bring them over.
They at least have Todd. Todd's a reoccurring character.
In
Yeah.
one game, right? Pokemon Snap.
Well, he's also, I think, the companion during season 2, because isn't that the orange items?
Can't answer that question because I stopped watching after midway through season 1.
See, I gave up on the anime on Johto, but I watched the movies, or a good amount of them, because the movies have stories to them.
I've seen the first movie, but I never watched another one, even though when I was younger, I bought a 3-pack of those movies at Target for my son, but I don't think I ever actually put them on. But I bought them. So yeah, I have no idea. I just know he was in Pokemon Snap, and seeing him come back in this game was very cool. Like, that was a nice touch.
Well, and I like how you could go into like their little research area and take photos of the Pokemon in there. And I didn't necessarily like the Luminous, like the quote unquote boss Pokemon that you had to take pictures of. Like, that wasn't really fun to me. I like the other, like taking pictures of like the smaller Pokemon and stuff like that. Like, that wasn't really like I wanted to get those over with.
They go on too long. They're a cool idea, but they last longer than I'm like, well, I can only keep one of these pictures of all these different poses I just saw, so let me be done, since it doesn't matter.
It doesn't help that half of them are a puzzle of, can you throw... Please aim your cursor a few inches above the boss, so that way the item that you're throwing arcs and actually hits them, like you're lobbing grenades.
Well, to be fair, that's what you did in the first Pokemon Snap with the flowers and the pester balls, so I immediately started doing that because my brain remembered, surprisingly, that was a thing, and I arced them immediately.
Oh yeah, and that's a question I have for you guys. So, I mean, Mike, I know how you played, but Phoebe, how did you play on the Switch? Did you play on a computer?
I played on Switch.
Oh, nice. Me too.
I did too. I played on
For the
my
most
wife's
part, I
Switch
had it in
too.
handheld mode. I only finally docked it this weekend because I wasn't going out. And what I noticed is that for some reason, at least for me, when you play this game handheld, it runs perfectly. But I had a few frame rate drops when I had it on the dock.
Oh.
Oh.
I think the dock would run better, right? But I guess
That's what I thought.
I only have a Switch Lite because Tiff bought it during the end of the world in 2020. So that's all we have, and I wasn't. Yeah, I just use that.
I have a Switch too, so I like replayed it on that.
Fancy.
And yeah, Alex got it for me for Christmas. But I think it looks pretty nice and crisp. I like it.
I mean, I don't. Phoebe, was it you that said that this game felt like it was like maybe should have been on? No, or am I thinking something else? Like on Switch 2? Like it didn't. No, never mind. I'm thinking something completely different.
I did not say that.
Okay, I don't think it was this game either. Because no, I mean, this game ran fine for me on the Switch. I had no problems on the Switch Lite.
Like I said, for the most part, when it was on handheld, it ran perfectly.
It's just weird that with dock. I mean, again, I have never docked a Switch because I can't. I don't really know a lot about that part, but I always felt like it should be run better when it's docked. Yeah, that's just weird. I mean, this game isn't that impressive where the system is dying trying to run it.
Hey, now, don't hate too much on the game.
I'm not hating on the game. I'm hating on the Switch. So, but no, I mean, the game is not like, it doesn't feel like it's something that barely has the processing power to run on the Switch type of thing, is what I'm trying to say. It doesn't feel like that, so I'm just surprised that it had issues. No, personally, Alyssa, I did enjoy my time with this game. The game ran a little long for me to where I was like, okay, I'm ready to wrap this up. But overall, I actually had a really good time just taking pictures of Pokemon. Like, it was more fun than I expected.
Would you go back and like look to see what other Pokemon pop up, or you're just kind of like, okay, I'm done?
Once I beat a game and the credits roll, there is a 95% chance I'm done. Period. That can be any game. That's just me as a gamer and as a guy who makes way too many fucking podcasts about video games, that I'm done, on to the next project.
You're choosing the right choice. And I'm not saying that because the game is bad. The game isn't bad, but there is just, if you want to 100% of the game, it is such an astronomical ordeal.
Yes.
Because every level has at least 3 research levels that all have their own individual Pokemon that show up with the new poses, which give you a 1, 2, 3, or 4 star. But you can only choose 1 pose per Pokemon per run, and then you have to hope you get a 4,000 or more score on that pose per Pokemon per run, because that's how you get Platinum Star ranks. Otherwise, you have to go back in.
You need over 4,000?
4,000 gives you the Platinum Stars. 3,000 is gold. 2,000 is like a bronze. And I didn't notice that.
I mean, I did see the stars, but I never paid attention to, like, I just went, oh, new star. Okay, this is better. I just took pictures.
No,
like,
the color of the stars also
I know what
matters.
you mean. I saw it, but I never actually paid attention to it.
Oh my goodness, Mike. Well, and another thing is like when you're trying to max out your research level, it's frustrating because if you don't get like one of those Platinum Stars or like a new photo or a new Pokemon, you don't really get much expedition points. Like no. I'm playing as we're talking right now just because I like the game, and I didn't get many good photos, so I only got 21 points, which is like super low because I'm trying to max out.
Yeah, all of those levels go up to like 110,000 to level it up to the next research level.
Yeah.
I mean, there is a lot to this game for time consuming if you want it to be there.
Yeah, and that's just for filling out the Pokédex and getting the research levels. We're not taking into account the other 100% credentials, which is getting all the titles, which some of that is online exclusive material, and doing the requests.
Yep, and that's another thing too. I forgot about the requests, and I have a lot to do, and I'm like, oh, great, that's going to take forever. But, I mean, depending on, some of the requests are easy, and some of them are, you got to be in the right area.
Frame perfect, time perfect. It's
right.
Why?
Because some of the things too, you have to even speed up your car to get the photo on time.
Yeah, and I understand I wanted a leisurely game, but some of the levels I'm only looking for 1 Pokemon, and I have a reel of 72 film that I can take pictures of, but I only need 1 photo, and you can't just say, oh, exit level, save and quit. You have to finish a level or rapidly hit the A button 72 times, because once you run out of memory on your camera, then the game just goes, oh, okay, yeah, you're done with the level. Only when you roll credits does a a flutter shutter mode unlock? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that was a little bit like there should have been a mode after your first time. Like, I got what I want, you can just leave. I mean, you're not wrong. I also took a lot of pictures because thank God you told me early on before I started this game, Phoebe, you're like, be liberal with your picture take. And so I would just fucking take all the pictures and I use the auto mode that you thankfully told me about too, and it made my life a lot easier.
Yeah, that auto mode rules.
I don't think I would have liked this game without auto mode because I don't think I would have picked the right photos. Because what I thought were good photos and what the game thought were good photos were not always the same thing.
Yep, I agree with you on that.
I mean,
oh man, you got this lovely picture of Evie's face, and you threw a Illumina ball at them, and they're smiling, jumping in the air with joy. But we're gonna choose this picture where they're running around with their ass in the air. Please have 4,000 points for that. It's like, what was wrong with the other photo?
Yeah, I agree that makes me mad if I feel like I got a really nice photo and then it chooses a different one and I'm like, dude, what the heck? So I just save it to my little album because I'm like, yeah, I think that was a good picture.
there were some weird ones like that, yes.
And I liked the variety of Pokemon that they had in here. I feel like it was a decent variety.
I mean, it did feel like a pretty good variety. I will agree with you completely. I mean, I knew a majority of these Pokemon. Of course, there were some that I had no fucking idea who they were, but I knew more than I didn't know, which I thought was impressive considering I am not up to date on my Pokemon games.
What's the last Pokemon game that you played?
Chronologically is Pokemon Sun and Moon. The last one I actually played was Pokemon Black 2.
Oh, gosh.
I played Sun and Moon before this podcast, back when I used to work at a little place called FedEx Office. Somebody sold me their 3DS, and it came with Pokemon Sun and Moon, one of the Moon, and a bunch of other games. So that's how I got back. That's why and that was the last one I played. But that was pre-podcast, I want to say. I was still working at the Burnsville store.
Oh, wow.
So it was early on in my career at FedEx. It lasted a bit until the world ended.
You're not salty about it at all.
I don't miss it. I'm much happier where I've been since then, but I'm still salty when in 2020 when they closed my store and they're like, we're gonna reopen when things get back to normal, and I said, yeah, okay, I'm out. And that was in 2021 some point when they told me that, and I was like, yep, bye guys, and I was right, never reopened. So because fucking COVID. But yes, so that's the farthest I've been chronologically Pokemon. I skipped X and Y, but everything before Sun and Moon besides X and Y I played at least a little bit. Or beaten. I only one I haven't beaten is Soul Silver and Heart Gold, but I'm hoping to remedy that this year.
Wait, what about Scarlet and Violet?
That's later.
Or the ZA games?
That's later.
Yeah, but you could still play them.
I have
And
to go in
Arceus?
order, baby.
Arceus is a great game.
No, you don't. It's Pokemon.
Okay, Arceus, I really want to play. Now, if it came with a $20 price tag at some point, if I wait for a sale, I'd be 100% for it, but it won't.
Yeah, that's never going to happen.
Oh, no, I'll play it for free in about another 5 years or so when Switch is dead. So I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for the Switch to die. That's all. And then I can emulate in peace. That'll happen. Nintendo is really, really good at forgetting things that they made, scrapping them, and then reselling it to you for the same exact package for more money. So I'm not worried about it.
I know I've been seeing rumors about them like remastering the Wii. So
yes.
I'm like, oh, wow.
Like I said, they take the garbage that they have and they resell it to you and people eat it up. Hey, I was one of those assholes. I remember the Virtual Console first came out. I was so excited. I bought a bunch of games on there only to have my girlfriend at the time leave with the Wii when we broke up. And yeah, those games went away.
Oh, devastating.
I don't like this thing. I was more devastated as she left than the games, but now I'm more devastated. But I have ROMs. I don't know why I bought them anyway. I'm like, I own these right here for free, but different time, different place. I was like over 17 years ago. I mean, the fact that this game has the 4 poses is a nice, I can't say that word. It's a nice change compared to what we had in the original, and it's something that makes this game more unique and also makes this game take way too fucking long. But it's still nice. Like, you are right, Phoebe. The fact that, like, when you have to go through a level 4 times and take 4 different pictures, like, it did annoy me sometimes when I was just trying to get, like, a little bit extra. Sometimes it was fun when I had to go through a level for other reasons. Like, okay, I'll try to get this Pokemon again. And there were times where I did have fun. I mean, I played through some levels, like, probably 6, 7 times.
Yeah.
And it didn't bother me.
That's just a start.
No, I know. If you're going 100%, it's ridiculous. I agree. Now that I understand it, that's fucking ridiculous. Because there are some Pokemon I never saw more than one pose, like Kangaskhan, for example. I never saw her get up.
Yeah, that's true.
You gotta do that research, or the melody, or throw up.
I did all
fucking-
those things.
Well, yeah, and another
Often,
one
yeah.
is the slacking or whatever. He would just sleep and he wouldn't move. You could throw stuff at him, do whatever. But then in a different level, he's walking around. I mean, he's walking away from you, so he doesn't look at the camera. But, he's still doing something a little different.
Okay. I only saw the Slot King in that one level where he's laying down. I didn't see him again. And I did play every level in this game. I even played all the bonus levels that I got access to.
For you.
So I just didn't go back in the game after I beat it to go find the legendaries. I Googled the legendaries so I could talk about it on this episode later, but I did not go and play.
See, I didn't even know that the legendaries were going to pop up. So that was like a genuine surprise to me. Like, again, just tonight, I was like, oh, you guys, Mew.
That's cool, though. Because Mew's the final Pokemon you take a picture of in the first game. So that's cool.
Oh, that's cool. See, I didn't know that.
And the melody thing, you had the Poke Flute in the first game. The speed thing is from the first game. They got rid of the Pester Balls from the first game, which were essentially there to irritate the Pokemon. So I kind of get it why they went with the Luminata Balls. Because, literally, the point of the Pester Balls was to piss them off, to get them to do different things or come out. And the apples are also from the first game. So, this game did take a lot from the first game and then put it into this. So, they tried.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's fun. I feel like I should try to play the original just to compare it. But I don't know. I think it's pretty cool.
I would definitely say that you should play the original if you never have.
Yeah, and I haven't. But I really did enjoy this one. So, and they have my favorite Pokemon in here, Psyduck.
Oh yeah, you do love Psyduck.
I love him. If I was a Pokemon, that would be me.
I don't remember if either of my favorite Pokemon are in this.
What are your
Who
favorite?
are your favorite Pokemon?
Sylveon and Fido.
Sylveon is in here because I actually just took a picture of them. And then what was your other one?
Fido, that bread dog.
Oh, he is not.
You guys are
'Cause I
saying
think
things that
that's
mean nothing to me.
newer one, I think. Oh my gosh, Mike.
So,
Well, no,
Sylveon is the trans representation Pokemon. Mike.
Oh,
Oh,
the Eevee evolution, right?
yes.
Okay, I did see that
all
one.
I had to say.
The colors worked, yes, so that did help. But no, I know all the Eevee evolutions. I was like, wait, that's not like an Eevee, but I wasn't 100% sure. But I know, because Tiff isn't a big Pokemon fan, I say that even though I'm looking at a giant Eevee next to me, a Snorlax, Dragonite, and Gengar, that I bought over the last couple years.
Yeah, not a person who cares about Pokemon, I say, with a Detective Pikachu in Eevee. I think there's a plus or a minus somewhere. And Detective Pikachu's in the other room, the actual movie.
So
Yeah, I can
plushies are
confidently say
different.
I can say that I am into Pokemon. I have a lot of plushies. I have stickers on and inside of my car. I have a pop socket of Psyduck. Yeah, I'm definitely a
You're a
Pokemon fan. Yes, I love me some Pokemon.
I know you love Psyduck, and I forgot it because there are many, many times when I've seen Psyduck and I think of you.
Yes,
So.
I love him.
And sometimes I go to claw machines and they'll have little Psyducks in there too. I think of you.
Oh,
I got really mad at a claw machine last week and I spent more. This is why I don't gamble. I put $20 in. I was like, I'm gonna win this fucking Kirby. Didn't win that Kirby.
Wait, was it okay? So was it a Japanese claw game or was it a USA claw game?
Japanese.
Oh, then you should have won because those games are actually winnable.
Yeah.
I put in $2 earlier today and won.
I won something in a different machine, but the Kirby's were too heavy and we couldn't get. I picked them up, but then you just drop them. So
Phoebe, I just got a 4-star and completed Espeon.
Nice.
I'm assuming not all the Eevee evolutions are in this game, right? I know Sylveon,
No, not all of them.
Leafeon, regular Eevee.
I think either Flareon or Jolteon.
Flareon is. I didn't see him, but the internet told me he was in the game. So I knew he was there. This game also tries to give you some interesting story. Like we said earlier, Todd comes in midway into the game. You have other two little friends that are at the lab that talk with you, even though I feel like they lied to me. Because they'd be like, great picture. I'm like, oh, thanks. And then the picture doesn't even get recognized in auto or anything. And I'm like, or it's bad. I'm like, why are you telling me great picture when it wasn't great, asshole?
They're just trying to boost your spirits.
Positive affirmation. You fucking suck.
That's how it felt like sometimes. When I'd get barely any points, I'm like, well, now, sometimes I knew it. I would grab a picture and be like, yeah, that's shit. But there are sometimes where I'm really proud of a picture and they're like, boo. And I'm like, what? Come on now. That picture's better. One thing this game is missing is I didn't have Oak get excited and go, look, there's more Pokemon in this picture or whatever he says. It's not that much, but that I was missing that and I was sad. Because I would, like in Pokemon Snap, the original one, you get extra points if you can take a picture of a bunch of other the same Pokemon in said picture. And this game doesn't seem to affect it as much.
It does a little bit.
Yeah, if
A
you
little
have
bit,
other
but like the first
Pokemon
one.
Well, I can't really compare because I haven't played the first one, so no comment on that.
I played I actually played the first one on the show a while ago, though. It's been a long time. I was proud that I recognized most Pokemon in this game.
Oh my gosh. Well, they have a lot of the classics, but then, yeah, they also added a decent amount of the newer ones.
Oh, I just realized now you can throw apples at Slocking, and if you get lucky, you'll eat one and get a picture of that. Oh, that would have been cool. I threw things at everybody. I also didn't realize that when you're zoomed in, the game slows down a little bit, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you turn
that was a nice
around,
touch.
it also slows the game down.
Okay, I did that sometimes, but not often.
I would do that to help my aim to hit one of the flowers with the aluminum.
Oh, fucking hate those flowers sometimes. But yes, you are correct.
They're annoying, but they do get the Pokemon to do other things.
Oh, they do?
Yeah. If you hit the flower and then hit a Pokemon with the Illumina ball, they'll do something like special.
Does the game tell you this?
Oh, I feel like your little friends are like, oh, you should try hitting I wouldn't pay attention to what they were saying half of the time, but sometimes their insight would be helpful.
Okay, I didn't notice that too much. I would read what they would say sometimes, but then they just kept saying the same shit over and over again, and I was like, oh, I'm good. I don't care anymore. I did play this game with sound most of the time. I did like the sounds, which is always props for me, like to play a game like that.
Yeah, since you usually play and not listen to the music, which is a crime.
Of course. Pokemon.
Oh, so somebody else knows. Good, excellent.
She used to work with me. We talked a lot. She knows.
Oh, even better.
Yeah, terrible. You'd miss out on so many good soundtracks.
I don't know what it is with me in game, but no, this one had headphones in almost all the time. So, and that was nice. I tried. I listened to it most of the time.
Well, and sometimes you should listen for the Pokemon's cry or the Pokemon's noise. That's another thing, too. One of the levels I was on, I heard like this Pokemon crying, and I was like, okay, what's going on? And it was Quagsire, or the smaller one, like being attacked by Arbol. Yes.
Hey,
and I wouldn't have known that if he wasn't crying. So yeah, little things like that I think are kind of cool. It helps you pay attention.
But you see, you pay attention
to what's going on
more anyway because you're a new mother. So you're like, crying, where?
Yes, that's true.
Or newer mother, I think he's over 1, if I remember correctly. So.
Yes, he's 2. His favorite Pokemon is Togepi.
Togepi is a good choice.
Yes.
Togepi's
a little baby just like him.
I remember I loved Togepi when they first showed it. I was like, oh my god, new Pokemon! Man, there was a time when I loved Pokemon. Like, when I was a kid, I had a poster of the 151st Pokemon on a poster in my room, and I thought it was the best thing ever. I really did.
It still is the best thing ever.
I don't have it anymore, unfortunately. I moved too much, and a lot of things came with me, but didn't come with me in my second or third move. So that poster might have came with me on the first move, but I don't know. I moved in the back of a pickup truck twice from Wisconsin to Minnesota. Not the way you should move, by the way, but I did it twice. I don't know.
Ooh.
I'm still upset. I had a framed Final Fantasy VII poster in my old basement where I used to live, but then when I moved, it disappeared.
I don't understand that word.
What, moving?
Yeah.
You did it already. You moved to the middle of nowhere from a big city. I still wonder why.
Don't we all?
No, I haven't moved in a while, but I moved a whole bunch when I was younger. Well, not younger, but like 18 to 20, I moved 3 times. Actually, it might have been 18 to like 19. I moved 3 times. Yeah, that was fun. That's how I ended up in here in Minnesota, where I've been here now for a while. And I forget this is my hometown. I'm glad I came here. I always tell, like, this is my hometown to me now. Even though I'm from a different city, this is my hometown. And I forget that I'm not from here because I feel like this is home. I've been here almost half my life now, so it's close. It's going to be real close soon. And then I'm from Minnesota. Close enough. I mean, this game, they did find ways to put replayability, like we were saying, with the 4 poses. The fact you only get 1 picture per run. I mean, it leads into that, so that way you can then get more and to make it count. I mean, yes, it's a little bit of padding, So what the fuck is the point of all the stickers and stuff that I got that I ignored?
Put
Oh,
them on
that's if you
your
want-
profile badge for online, I'm guessing.
Yeah, and if you want to save if you took a really cool picture and you want to keep it, you can add stickers and stuff to it.
Okay.
Because you're part of the cool group. That's why.
I just don't use I don't play online. I have Nintendo Switch Online that I pay for every year that I forget I have. I think we pay for it still, probably. But
That is worth it though, because you can play older games and stuff. And
I
on the
can
Switch
too.
too, you could play GameCube games.
I can also I'll show I can on my Switch 2. I'll show you right here on camera.
Oh God.
It's not a Switch 2, spoiler alert.
Yeah,
But it could play GameCube games just fine in the dark, because I'm in the dark right now with my Steam Deck that you can't see very well. See, my Steam Deck. It can play Game Boy Advance. It can play. I don't have to pay $10 a month for it. Woohoo! And it can play DS games, which is what it's in there right now. So yes, but no, I get what you mean. Something I like to say a lot in this podcast. Fuck Nintendo.
They're listening, Mike.
Yeah, that's why I'm never replying. I thought about it sometimes. Man, wouldn't it be cool to work there? I'm like, yeah, you can't, Mike. You'd have to delete your podcast from the internet. So, but no, I actually would not want to work for a gaming company, because if I did, I couldn't do this, because it can be seen as a conflict of interest sometimes if you work in gaming. So I never want to work in gaming. Plus, that field sounds terrible at times for job loss. So I'll stay with what I do. The field I work in, it's just going to get bigger and bigger over the years, because there's more humans in America.
Oh my God.
Well, that's what I do. I work with.
So. No, I know, but that's just sad.
I mean, that's what they talk. I mean, even when I got in this industry 4 years ago, they even talk about this industry is going to be blowing up in the next, the next 30 to 50 years, big time, or next 10 to 30, and they know it. So, everybody's getting older. And there's more.
Yeah, I guess so.
We haven't had a giant war to kill off all the younger men lately. So hey, it's been a while.
Oh God, don't give him ideas.
I don't have to. He's already thought of it in between his shit in his pants, so don't worry. But I mean, I want to go back to the boss thing. The fact that it has boss fights is in quotations. It is a cool feature, but it does run a little long, especially for the first one with the magnesium. I know it's not the correct name. I forget that Chikorita's third evolution name.
I
I also don't like Chikorita, so there's that too.
Chikorita's adorable.
I never pick her when I play Silver. It's always Cyndaquil or Totodile. That's just how I go.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm the same.
I mean, Chikorita's cute, sure, but I don't like grass types a whole lot. Bulbasaur I like a lot. A lot. I've almost bought stuff of Bulbasaur. Oh, I have a Bulbasaur Plus Build-A-Bear somewhere around me, actually, to be honest with you. So, at one point, me and Tiff were trying to collect the entire set of Build-A-Bear Pokemon, and we had them all until 2020 during COVID, and they released some that had to be online only, and then I just stopped, and then they just kept making more, and we just stopped. But yeah, we had a bunch. We had the whole set at that one time, because she likes plushies.
Who doesn't?
Everybody should love plushies.
Everybody does, but I think all women do. Pretty sure. I mean, I like plushies too. I mean, I have a giant Snorlax on my couch that I bought from Walmart Black Friday. It makes a great pillow, by the way.
Yes.
So, last year I got a Dragonite. It was Dragonite and Pikachu. I'm like, I want a Dragonite, please, babe. Because I was at work. So she bought me a Dragon for $20. Every Black Friday at Walmart, they have giant Pokemon for $20. But they only have them for Black Friday. They have them the last 3 years. They did have a giant Psyduck at one point.
Oh, I actually have a giant Psyduck. Good. Believe it or not.
I almost texted your boyfriend, but I'm like, oh yeah, you can't drive, so he ain't gonna be able to get it for her anyway.
Oh my gosh, Mike.
He doesn't. So I had that thought when I saw it. I was like, oh yeah, I should text him. Oh. It's not the same when you have to be driven.
That's true.
But some of the boss fight, the first boss fight I don't care for. The second one, so I missed them for a bit. It took me a little while to even realize that there was the two moth Pokemon and what was the water one? The fish that didn't turn into a school
or whatever the hell it's called.
That was late. That dragon was cool. It was there was also a little fish that then went to a school of fish that you had to get a picture of.
Oh god, that thing spooked me the first time.
Me too. It's cool though. I liked it. The moths I didn't care for. And then the final one, I forget his name. I know he's from Pokemon
Steelix.
Oh, Steelix is cool. Steelix was alright.
Or do you mean Xerxes?
Xerxes, that one. I didn't know his name. I feel like I'm missing out by having never played X or Y yet.
You gotta just play all the Pokemon games.
Don't do that, Mike.
I'm trying to play all the main ones on the show because they actually do really good and people like them. I can say I like always playing them, but also It is part of my rite of passage is to play them all. So I don't mind. I was going to do X or Y this year, but I don't know if I'm going to because I don't want to buy them for $40,
Don't do
$50.
it.
So, because it bothers me to buy a game that's been out for over 10 years for the same price that it came out as. That bothers me a lot. So we'll see. Or I'll emulate on my computer. I haven't decided yet. But there's something about playing handheld that's just wonderful. I mean, right now my Steam
own
Deck.
a chip to get around that?
There's multiple ways to get around. You can do things to your 3DS to make it run fake 3DS games, which I have not done to my 3DS.
Don't you have
But-
an R4 chip?
Yes, but it doesn't do 3DS. The chip I have only does
That's
DS.
stupid.
I know. You have to mod it to get it to do 3DS. You just have to do a software mod. It's not hard from what I've heard. I just haven't done it yet.
Get a second R4 chip and make that exclusively the 3DS one.
I think I can put 3DS on my Steam Deck, so I'll probably just do that.
Or that. Yeah, that works too.
It's on my list. I kind of want to go back because we haven't done Pokemon Red, Blue, or Yellow, surprisingly. And we did Fire Red, and we haven't done Pokemon Silver and Gold Remake. So those are, I want to do them, and then I can continue on X and Y. Then I'll feel like, okay, I did all the early gens of Pokemon. That's my personal goal. We'll see.
Well, make sure you hit us up when you're doing other Pokemon games.
I always post in the Discord. I don't think Phoebe will be joining you, but I always post in the Discord.
No, I'm good. No
Like I said,
offense,
Phoebe.
but I'm good.
But you're not a big Pokemon fan, which is fine. Like I don't consider myself a big Pokemon fan anymore. I say that, but there's a lot of Pokemon stuff near me. But I don't consider myself the biggest Pokemon fan anymore.
If you do like the Pokemon movies, I'm willing.
I need to at some point because I feel like they should be on the podcast. But we'll see.
See, I watched some of the shows, but I haven't watched any of the movies. And I like the newer shows, like the Concierge one. And then there's the other one. Oh, and it's escaping me right now, of course. The newest show on Netflix.
Journeys? Or is there something past Journeys?
Is it Journeys? Is it Journeys? Yes.
I have no idea.
Yes, it's Journeys.
The last Pokemon show I watched was the original show.
Oh, jeez.
And I plan to keep it that way.
Oh.
I just some of those shows are hard for me to go back to. So like I tried to watch the Pokemon show again at one point, the original one. I'm like, yeah, this doesn't work for me anymore. As a kid, I loved it. Kid, I thought was the greatest thing ever. That theme song, everything. I fucking loved it.
Pokemon Horizons, you guys. That's the one.
Okay.
And yeah, some of the shows don't age well when you watch it now, but they're still good.
Hey, at least Jesse and James stay fabulous the entire time.
Yes.
But when you brought up like how you can go to the research center and take those pictures, I was so irritated when we kept seeing the Pokemon walk in the background. I'm like, I want to take their picture. Just let me take their damn picture. When they finally let you, I was like, yes, because it bothered me because they weren't anywhere else.
Gosh.
Well, those Pokemon you don't see anywhere else for a few of them or most of them. They're only there in this game.
Yeah, that's true.
So it bothered me that I couldn't take their picture anywhere, and they're right there. Take your picture and get it on your Pokedex.
How many Pokemon are there in this game?
Ooh, that is a good question. I don't
Because
know if I know the
however
answer to that.
many there are, multiply that by 4, and that's the minimum amount of photos you have to take.
Jesus.
234.
234. Oh my god.
I guess there was an update, a free update. Ooh, Nintendo really, in August 2021, we added 20 additional Pokemon to the game.
Okay, so we'll go to 254.
No, that's including the 234, sorry. But they just added at one point.
So 234 times 4. So there's 936 photos. But that's if you get every single one of them perfectly, 4,000 or more points.
That is a bit ridiculous.
I told you, this game is a bit big if you want to go for a completion rate. And again, that's just for the Pokédex completion. That's not taking into account the requests.
So what are the requests?
You need a certain amount of thumbs up on your photos on the online.
Oh.
So the requests are if they request like specific Pokemon in specific positions or poses or in a certain like environment.
Yeah, you can hit a Pichu with an apple and it'll do its electric shock, and you need to have both the burnt post-electric shock apple and the Pichu still with electricity around it, stuff like that.
Or like hitting Sobble with an apple and then he just starts crying and you gotta take a picture of him crying and fogging up the The area that he's in.
That feels mean.
You monster.
See, the baby's right. You made the baby cry in that. Yep. Like, how dare you make
Is that
this
not the entire point of Pokemon, though, is to watch them get hurt?
I mean, there's a
Yeah,
lot
I
of that
guess.
happens in Pokemon when you fight, so... but there's no surfing Pikachu in this game, I don't think. There's no surfboard where you can lead him with the frickin' apples so he jumps on the surfboard and then surfs and you get pictures of it.
I'm
That's
guessing
Oh.
that's in the first Pokemon
That's
Snap.
in the first game.
Is
Yeah.
that why there's a trading card game card for that? Or did the card come first and then it became part of Pokemon
I can't
Snap?
remember, because for me, they're right around the same time, but so I can't remember what came first. There's also Balloon Pikachu, which I think was also in Pokemon Snap, too. So it might have been Snap. That's a good question. I don't have that answer. I also can't believe how expensive Pokemon cards are now for some. My God.
Well, yeah, we have
Yeah.
to money launder with them.
I mean, that's part of it. Fucking part of it. But, like, yeah, every so often I see stuff about cards. Like, oh, for example, the Mall of America, they just opened a new card store. Tom Brady's Card Vault just opened up.
Fucking excuse me?
I'll send you a picture, Phoebe, when I go there tomorrow.
Not that Tom Brady.
That Tom Brady.
What? As a former masshole, I don't understand. That
Wasn't
man
he one
doesn't
of-
seem to have a nerdy bone in his body. What is he doing promoting a store for cards?
He's promoting it. Someone paid him to put his name on it. Okay, not like he had anything to do with it. I'm sure.
It's not like Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash, where it's like, hey, Jason Mewes and Kevin Smith are huge nerds. Of course, they own a comic book store.
I want to go there someday. I really liked that show back in the day, Comic Book Men.
Same.
I think I watched the whole thing. I think, but yeah. No, I don't know why. That was weird to me. But they do sell Pokemon cards there. But I didn't. I just looked in there. I didn't want to walk in because it was Tom Brady. So I don't like it. Do not like Tom Brady.
Would it be the worst nerdy thing for a former Boston athlete to promote? I mean, is it any worse than 38 Studios by Kurt Schilling?
I mean, it makes sense for him to promote like sports cards and stuff because he is on sports cards. So like, fair enough. And he is a legendary athlete to a lot of people. He is unfortunately one of the best quarterbacks in history. He will be. Don't like.
So you said unfortunately.
I don't like him. He's an asshole.
Yes, but then he had to deflate that ball.
He did a lot of shit. And he's friends with pedophiles. So, but there's that too. But I mean, I just never liked the guy to begin with. So
Oh my god, is he on the list?
I don't think he's on the list, but he's friends with someone that's on the list over 1 million times.
Damn it!
You know what I'm referencing, so you know.
Yeah. You know who's not on the list? This bitch.
Most people aren't. Gotta be a little rich. But no, it's just something that I thought about. Like, no, Pokemon cards are big, and it just surprises me. Like, at a mall near me, there's a Pokemon card, like, convention thing for 3 days, and they had vendors selling stuff. I would have went today had I not worked till 7, because they had K-pop stuff there, too, and it would have made my wife happy. I would have spent money, but it would have made her happy. Because I guarantee there would have been K-pop Demon Hunter stuff there. Guarantee it today. But no, I mean, Pokemon's still big, and I give that props.
I hope when you got the last Illuma orb, the golden one,
Yes.
Tiff just kicked in the door and started screaming that song at the top of her lungs.
Now, if I would have told her I got a golden orb, she would have started singing golden. I can guarantee you. If I just walked up to her and said the word golden, the song would have started being belted out. Guarantee it.
Yes.
So right now she's upstairs, but if you texted her that, she would probably start singing it. Even with no context. It said golden and see what happened. So
I love that.
she loves K-pop Demon Hunters. A lot.
I does too. And they're
What was
working
the
on a
episode?
second one.
In 5 years.
Hey now, it might be sooner than that.
They said 2030.
Oh,
Hey, they gotta take time. Don't worry. They'll milk a lot of products in between now and then. So, and I will end up buying a lot of them.
yeah, same
So-
here.
I have the full Funko Pop set that's already out, and we pre-ordered the next Funko Pop set. So, speaking of Funko Pop,
course.
I actually don't own... I only own one Pokemon Funko, which is Pikachu, when it first came out.
Oh my
First
gosh.
Sake.
That's all I have. We don't have any others, actually.
Black-eyed kids, Mike. You don't let them into the house.
So, there's no Electabuzz in this game, is there? I like Electabuzz a lot.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No.
That made me sad. He's a good Pokemon. The reason I mentioned him is I seen his Funko Pop, and I picked it up and went, and then I put it back down.
Well, of course, I have Psyduck
Funko Pop.
Psyduck Funko Pops. Yeah, it was.
There's nothing wrong if you collect like a particular set or certain characters that you really like. It's when you have like over 500 of them surrounding you, that's when it becomes a problem.
Oh, is it a problem though?
It is. I have too many.
For Funkos, it is a problem. If it was plushies, no, you can never have enough plushies.
I do have a lot of. I
Well,
used to
am
buy
I-
Tiff a lot of plushies. Too.
They are made specifically to be loved and to give love back. If you don't buy them, then that means they are not serving their purpose and you are a monster.
I am a monster at times, Phoebe. That is true. I'll go with that.
Well, and you keep your Funkos in the box, don't you?
Yes. Some have come out of box, like early on when I bought them. I didn't know better, but yes, now they all stay in the box.
Okay. I heard that statement and thought something completely different. Like they're fucking coming out on their own.
They are not. Now, if anything came out on their own of a doll, it would be in the fire immediately.
You know, like your new daughter that
Like the haunted doll you bought me that's in a cabinet. And the one time it moved, I asked Tiff, it moved. Like, no, right after you bought us that doll, the heat went like way lower all of a sudden, too. Yeah. And that's not like Tiff to turn it down to
You're
62.
welcome.
It was the weirdest thing. She's like, I didn't do it. I'm like, I didn't do it. The cats didn't do it. So, I blame your doll.
No. It's your doll.
Charizard's in this game, too, right?
Yes.
Okay. I never saw Charizard, but I wanted to. But
I saw him. He's on
Yeah,
an old path.
Yeah, I think if you play one of the paths again, then he shows up, but you have to like do something for him to show up again, like clearer later in that level.
okay. I like Charizard a lot. He's one of my favorite Pokemon, also.
Overrated.
I like dragons. So.
Overrated.
And I love Charmander. Charmander is one of my favorite Pokemon. As a kid, he's my first pick.
It's because he's cute.
Charmander. I don't have a Charmander plush, though, actually. Or a Charizard plush, either, surprisingly. I have a Charizard amiibo. I do own that.
Well, you better go and get a bunch of plushies.
I don't buy many plushies. We have a shit ton in this house. Shit ton. So, anything else I want to mention in this game that we haven't talked about yet? Oh, I do like the fact that it has a little bit of story mode. I want to say that. It does have a cool story mode. And I do use the word cool on purpose. I like it. Any comments, Phoebe?
I sped through it at the end, but did pay enough attention to go, oh, okay, we're trying to figure out if the shiny Pokemon existed before or after this meteorite. Oh, we are having different Pokemon from different elements and stuff make a shield. This sounds vaguely familiar.
It's kind of cool. And the idea that the legendary Pokemon, the one from X, made the shield and then was, depowered.
Well, yeah, they are the Pokemon of life and death, I guess, in X and Y. So
Oh, I didn't know
Xerxes is the fifth element.
that.
It's
Check out that episode on this
You're
podcast.
welcome.
Okay, I didn't know that about them because that's one of my biggest blank spots that I feel guilty about is that I never
I
played
think
X and Y.
X and Y are life and death because then the third legendary for that one, which is the Z Pokemon, it has like a bunch of different forms. So it's supposed to be the Pokemon equivalent of evolution. Like it is the single cell to a multi-celled organism Pokemon.
That's
Why
why
do
I
I
feel
know
like
this shit?
because you live on the internet like me, Phoebe, and you just absorb information.
That is true. I'm an encyclopedia of many things, and nerdy stuff is one of them.
I am too, but I actually don't know a lot.
Yeah, I don't pay attention to like pretty much anything. So that's not me.
That's fine, but you probably know the most out of the three of us. About Pokemon. I can guarantee you that. So that feels like a very true thing. I do not know enough about Pokemon, but so the fact that we touched on it briefly, but the fact that each one has up to 3 levels and the levels change a little bit as you go through them. Like they're the same level, but some of the Pokemon will be different.
Yeah, and some of their actions or positions or things that they're doing will be different.
So that was cool. Like this game tries to find a way to take a very, very basic concept and turn it into something.
Yeah, I agree on that.
So I give them credit for that. And that is a cool thing.
Yeah, I think it's fun. I think that they made it fun. And if you attack a Pokemon, they'll start following you. Well, some, not all of them, but some of them will start following you and try to attack you, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cute.
There's a lot of cute elements to this game. And I did say that a lot. A lot of times I'm like, oh, this game is adorable. And this game was chill for the most part. Just, it did overstay its welcome for me near the end. Where I was just like, okay, can we get this over with now? And that's not a fault to the game. It's more of a fault to me because I play too many games. do too many podcasts, but
Yeah,
I did start to feel worn out.
I feel like if you were to revisit the game, you'd be like, oh, like I didn't notice this. And oh, well, that's cool about that. Like you notice little things, but you're not one to revisit games. So
no, but the good news is by me playing this game and talking about it, got Tiff want to play it again. And now I can help her when she's like, why am I not unlocking extra stages? And I'd be, oh yeah, because you got to take a picture of the stupid flower and then do this. So.
Take a picture of everything. You have 72 pictures. Use them.
The flowers can be annoying because some are hidden. We have to find the blooming flower in a few places. It can be hard.
Oh yeah, those suck.
I didn't like that because even your scanner will miss them a few times. Like it doesn't pick it up until you're at the right angle.
Yeah.
Because I would be hitting scan. There was one like below some cliffs. You had to look down in a ravine. You could see it. So thanks to the internet. There was one I had to Google and watch a video to figure it out.
Really, Mike?
That's embarrassing. It was. I was irritated because it read it and I'm like, it's over here. Where the fuck is it? And I was just missing it. So. But I found it. It was the one in the reef. But the fact that this game has so many different areas, you have the desert, you have a volcano, you have snow plains, like they did their best to give you so many different avenues that it really did make it feel very lived in and very Pokemon-y.
Yeah. I really liked the water area. I liked that one a lot.
The water was nice. There were some cool parts.
Yeah.
Phoebe, did you have a favorite area at all?
I think I like the snow area the most.
Okay.
You get the vanilla ice cream cone Pokemon, Jinx, a few of the cute puppers.
There was some cool stuff in there. I agree with you completely. All right, anything else to say? I think I'm running out of stuff to continue this conversation.
I know, I don't really think of anything either. I just think it was overall 30 minutes
more than I thought it was going to.
You're welcome. Oh, this game also has branching paths in some of the levels. I do want to mention that.
Yeah, some levels have 3, which is
cool.
Really crazy.
Cool concept. I forgot Machamp is in this game, man. Machamp, especially Machamp, has always been a Pokemon that just messes with me. I'm like, I just don't like that Pokemon. Machoke and Machamp. I'm like, you shouldn't be here. You're too humanoid. I blame the internet for that. So, too many things I've seen on the internet. So.
Oh, goodness.
Well, just the one meme I've seen where it's like, sleeping with your Pikachu is fine. Sleeping with your Machoke is not. And it has Ash sleeping with both Pokemon in the bed. So. But, see, that one of those drawings. Actually, someone drew it. Goes around. All right, let's go to questions, comments, or memories. Because someone remembered to post it during the episode. And I got one. And if I get more, I will read them in this episode. If you hear that and you don't hear Phoebe or Alyssa, that's because it happened later. So there's your fun fact that I'm not going to repeat again. But from the I Watched the Entire Overblood Super Replay from Lila Nevere. I like New Snap, but feel overwhelmed whenever I play it. There's so much going on at any moment and so many ways to interact with the monsters that I can't decide what to focus on. Or Mon, she put. I guess she meant Mon's Pokemon. I should have known. Having photo tiers and stages grow with score is fantastic for replayability and experimentation. I agree with everything you just said, Lila. I really do. And from Autumn Sevier. Still haven't played this one. Keep thinking I'll get around to it when I see it, but it's deep in the crevices of my backlog. It's worth a playthrough, especially if you like Pokemon and you like cute, which it's worth a playthrough. And from James Marable, I personally enjoyed the new game. It has a lot going on in it and is leagued better than the original for someone that was there for the first game and bringing your saved photos to Blockbuster to print out. This game is packed full of the nostalgic charm. I'm glad you mentioned that. I forgot about that, but I did do it too when I was a kid, so thank you. And from the official Laser Time community, from Austin Cook, I didn't grow up with the original, but I found it very fun and endearing. I love when Pokemon decide to show them off in non-battling content, plus the graphics were really nice too. That's all true. I do appreciate stuff like this, and I am glad we got this, even though I know I've done a little bit of complaining. I still am very happy it exists. All right, and we should give away a code. Let's see, the next Steam code I have to give away is a game that Phoebe approves of. Here is your Steam code for Mist Masterpiece Edition. Your Steam code is 2L9TQ0I755E. That is your Steam code for Mist Masterpiece Edition. Someone should enjoy that, I'm sure. I should really play that one day. And who's that podcaster that joined me?
It's Kyle! And lo and behold, I always have to go and spread my love of the spin-offs of Pokemon video games.
Well, I'm glad we could still make this happen, because I really wanted to hear how you felt about new Pokemon Snap.
Right. And yes, my sincerest apologies, but I do appreciate making the time for me to do a quick little quick little overview. Yeah, so to really just sort of summarize everything, I really love this game. I think it's interesting where it stands as a actual, as a video game in itself compared to the other, Pokemon sort of spin-off games. I find this game in particular kind of interesting because, this isn't really developed by any inner party of Nintendo or, any type of first-party sub-developer of Nintendo. This is done by Bandai Namco Games, and I have to say they actually did a pretty damn good job doing this. I was a little worried about this, but, I was excited because, hell yeah, more Pokemon spin-off games, sure, okay, because, literally, aside from, the mainline Pokemon games, one of my, favorite other Pokemon games is Pokemon Puzzle Challenge for the Game Boy Color, and Pokemon Pinball for the Game Boy Color, and Pokemon Pinball Ruby and Sapphire. Wait, Sapphire?
I don't know what it's called. I know there's a second one, but I don't know its name.
Sorry, it is. Sorry, I just Googled it. I just looked it up. It is Ruby and Sapphire. So, and Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire Pinball for the Game Boy Advance. Yeah, I just... Pokemon is so interesting just as, where it stands as the, mainline games and where they stand as, spin-off games. It's so weird to see the attention to detail in the spin-off games where, they do so many different types of gameplay, where, whether you have the pinball aspect of the pinball games, or the puzzle game aspect of the Panel Pawn style games, or, making a video game out of the trading card game based off of the video game. Holy God, that's so many weird meta layers. And even that still manages to actually hit the mark and actually be a competent quality game. I know, with the card game, those things tend to age quickly because, they're always making new rules and new cards, and, card games are like that in general. I do apologize, I don't actually really know my stuff when it comes to the card stuff, because, it's weird. Card games sound so simple in theory of, oh, well, if you play this card, it does this thing, and it outweighs that in power, but it's holy shit, all card games are so stupidly complicated. I get it, and I get why people love them. I get that's why people love them, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Magic, the One Piece card game, all these fucking card games, but it's oh my god, I am too stupid for card games. I can do basic, playing card games, I can do, poker, I could do Texas Hold'em, I could do fucking, anything like that, but, licensed card games or anything like that, oh my god. But yeah, I think where this game stands is so interesting. There was, it doesn't sound like it, but there is honestly so much riding on this game to be good as a spin-off to Pokemon, and it still actually manages to stake the landing and completely nail it.
It did. They improved so much on the original, and us getting this was definitely surprising to me.
And to where, the original game still has a lot of charm and a lot of fun to it, and, it may now seem a bit more simple than ever, looking at it, but, that's where it, it's still, that's where the charm is and how simple it is. I think it's interesting with the ideas they ran with for this game, and, the idea of, having a level-based thing, and how things upgrade throughout the game, and, how you take pictures, and, there's so much brilliance in the game design to this, especially, using the Nintendo Switch's gyro controllers, and how that works with, literally just moving your Switch around as the actual camera. That's brilliant. It reminds me of how, I don't know, maybe I'm just too much of a princess or something, but, I'm sorry, with playing the Nintendo 64 Zelda games on 3DS, Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, I'm sorry, y'all, I kinda can't go back to Nintendo 64 or even the PC, recompilations, because, I'm too used to using the bow and arrow with the motion controls. I'm actually not much of a person I'm not much of a person that likes, motion control stuff, but, ironically, with the 3DS Zelda games, motion controls are perfect for stuff like using the bow and arrow, like the crossbow. Like, that's perfect. And it's amazing what this game does with that, with the camera. Like, that's so brilliant. Like, oh my god, that's so effective. Like I'm like, actually playing this game is so amazing because, like, I'll still use the analog sticks and I'll use the motion control where I'm just like, let me just get this shot, and then I'm gonna angle this way to get that shot, and like, oh man, there's so much, like, you put so much effort into this when you're playing the game, and it's just, this game is so damn charming. It's weird going into this scene that, like, Bandai Namco developed this, because, like, I'm so happy with what they did with this. They could have easily screwed this up. This could have felt like a cheap, licensed little nothing, but, like, they actually managed to stick the landing, and I'm so happy.
I mean, I knew you were going to use the word cute, because this game is just nothing but cute.
I mean,
so
it's
I'm glad
Pokemon.
that you brought that
Hell
up.
yeah. I mean, come on, like, there's so many, like, cute Pokemon. Like, it's just...
Yes.
It's weird. It was, like, I've known people who've grown up with Pokemon who maybe have kind of grown out of it, or like, oh, Pokemon should do this or that, but I'm just like, no, half the charm of Pokemon is the cute and whimsy and wonder of it all. Like, look at Clefairy. Look at, like, how are you not immediately charmed by the design of a Clefairy or, like, a Jigglypuff? That's such classic cuteness. And then just, like, yeah, like, and then you're doing something like Pokemon Snap where you're taking the pictures, and just, like, how do you not fall in love with that? Like, I'm 35 years old. I'm a grown adult. Like, I'm not even a grown-ass adult. I'm a grown-ass grown adult. And I still, like, oh my god, this is so cute and charming. I love it.
I mean, it just is. Like, I was surprised when I played this game for the first time. Like, it was... I mean, I had my problem with it, but overall, like, it's a very cool experience.
No, of course. I mean, at first it seems like, oh, how long is this all gonna, like, take if I have to, quote-unquote, like, not grind, because you don't really grind, but, like, how long is this gonna take to gain, like, the XP of this all? But it's like, oh no, this actually feels really smooth, and, like, I'm enjoying everything, and it's fun, and, like, it has the charm of what I liked about the original Pokémon Snap.
They did a good job of capturing that. How did you feel about seeing the character from the first game?
I thought that was really nice. I was like, oh, that's okay. Damn it, that's really sweet. And it's nice too, because it's like, I mean, that character from the first game, like Snap, like, he has a really solid character design. I mean, like, Ken Sugimori has such a unique artist, like, is such a unique artist, and with his character design, it's always just like, oh, there's, like, you can tell a character who they are in just seconds when you know their designer, and it's just, that's such good character design right there.
I mean, the whole game worked for what it was, and that I found was impressive, and, like, we were going into it in the main episode, like, how much depth there is to this game. It's like, my god, this game is long as hell if you want it to be.
Yes.
I do not want it to be that long, but it's there.
No, of course. It's all like, how much effort you put into it, which I'm like, okay, I like that. I actually really appreciate that. If I want to have a shorter time at playing this, I can. If I want, like, a really, really full playthrough of everything, I can have that too.
Which did surprise me a little bit, how much stuff there was to this game. Like, I did not expect it when I first figured out, there's the 4 poses.
Yeah.
And then I wasn't until the recording I found, okay, then you can take their picture and get platinum stars. Like, I didn't even know that was a thing until we recorded about it.
Oh, yeah. And I think this seems also interesting with, like, I mentioned earlier with the developer for this specific game, Bandai Namco, like, looking at their earlier involvement of Pokemon-related things with the game Pokken Tournament, that kind of weird, fighting game. Yeah, the Pokemon fighting game, which I really liked that game. I hope they make another one, because, like, oddly enough, Pokemon kind of works on the idea of making a 3D fighting game, because, like, there are a lot of Pokemon that you could use to be a good, like, fighting game character. Like, you have some of the really obvious ones, and, like, of course you'll have, like, Pikachu there, but it's just, like, you got Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan, they're perfect fighting game characters. You just, like, there's so many good choices for, like, a 3D fighting game. Like, man, there's, like, Pokemon has so much potential with all these, like, with the spin-off titles. Like, how much uniqueness you could put into this all. Like, it's just so effortlessly charming.
Man, this game really surprised me with how much there was to it and how much fun it still was. Like,
oh, totally.
It's a simple mechanic, but it worked.
Mm-hmm.
I did miss Oak, though, because I missed some of the things he said in the first game, but that's...
No, I mean, that's some of the other, like, really nostalgic charm of the first game. I mean, the fact that they even had the same voice actor, that guy has such a good, iconic voice. You know, they literally got the same voice actor from the English dubbed anime. Like, that's so good. Oh my god.
Oh, that's cool. I did not know that, because I never watched Pokemon that far into it.
No, I mean, that, and, like, the first game came out right in the kind of heightened end of, like, Pokemania, like, the 90s Pokemania, which, like, that was its own jug. I mean, we think of Pokemon now and, like, where it is, like, in pop culture, but, like, the 90s Pokemania juggernaut was fucking, like, immense. Like, you wouldn't believe it unless you were there. Like, like, one of the key memories I have of it, like, plus, like, I was kind of right in that perfect age range of when it, like, exploded, because I was literally 8 years old, so, like, kind of key age right there, but also, like, I remember the day when the first Pokemon movie first came out in theaters, and, like, the theater I went to was completely sold out. I was able to get a seat, same with my friend, and, like, a babysitter that my mom got, because, like, she was busy that day, but she was able to get, like, me and my friend and my babysitter tickets, and, like, that theater was sold out. There was not a seat available. Just jam-packed. Just, wow.
It was crazy back then.
Oh, man. Just absolute juggernaut.
All right. And did you have a favorite Pokemon in this one that you took a picture of?
There's a few, but I remember one that always, that I felt was so sweet, were just, like, I loved getting the, water shots from the very first stage of the Magikarp jumping in the air. Like, I loved, like, not noticing it until I did, and I'm like, oh, that's a Magikarp, oh my god, and then, like, I get the camera ready, and it's, like, jumping in the air, and I'm like, that's so good, I love that.
Yeah. I was sad there was no Gyarados, at least that I saw when I played through.
Mm-hmm. No, of course.
Because there's one part where there was, like, a Magikarp, and I was like, okay, do I hit him into the whirlpool like I do in the first game? But no, do not.
Yeah.
I tried.
No,
I tried to throw things at him to make him evolve. So all that was fun to me.
Mm-hmm.
And was this your first playthrough for this one, or have you played it before?
Yes, I got a copy, like, right as it came out, because I had some, like, I had a lot of store credit from, like, selling stuff from when I first moved out, so it was like, oh, I can easily pick this up, and I did. And it's like, I will get to this. I mean, the weird thing is, though, like, when I did buy the game, I was kind of in a weird, like, Pokemon lull, where just, like, I was like, I love Pokemon, but I'm just not in the mood to play a Pokemon game. And then, like a year and a half ago, I suddenly just went to, like, oh, holy crap, I just have a whole new addiction to Pokemon now. Like, I want to play all the games. I'm really in the mood for Pokemon. I want to talk about it. I'm just in the damn mood. I'm in the mood. I'm having a craving for it. And it's just, like, now I'm playing it, and it's just like, oh, this is so good. Yes, just injected into my veins.
No, I get that. I mean, I haven't played a lot of Pokemon games No,
of course.
But, like, this was one of the ones that, like, because I owned it. I bought it from a TIFF back when it first came out. And I was like, I have it here. I should play it.
Oh, yeah. Why not? You know?
And I did like it, so, you know, I was pleasantly surprised with this game.
Oh, yeah. Like, I think, I'm really happy that they brought this back. And like I said, I hope they bring back some of the other, like, older Pokemon spin-off games. I think they could also make for great new modern games. I don't want to date this podcast, but I find it kind of weird, and I feel like maybe I might have some type of a curse, because, like, for years I've been begging Nintendo and, like, whatever company they would get to develop it. I'm hoping if it's still around, they could get Jupiter Core, but, like, I've been begging for a new Pokemon pinball video game, and, like, Well, my wish kind of came true because apparently Stern Pinball is gonna be making like real actual pinball machines for like Pokemon pinball machines, and it's like, cool. Well, it kind of came true, but like I can't afford a pinball machine. Those things are thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. And I don't have any room. I'm in a studio apartment. Like, where the hell could I put that in my apartment? Like, damn it, my wish came true, but not in the way I wanted it.
I get that.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just cursed or something.
I mean, I feel pretty cursed ever since 2024, but hey, eventually.
Yay! I hate it. I like it. When I say I like it, I mean I hate it.
Did any one level stand out to you in this playthrough?
Honestly, I just kind of liked the whole thing. Like, everything stood out to me. I really like how this really played out, especially the map you're given. Like, I was like, oh, this is so much. This is like what I like in a sequel. Just more of the thing, like more of it. Like, yes, please, I want more of it.
I mean, it did work well like that. I mean, the fact that you had all these different environments and you get to see Pokemon in their natural habitat, like that was.
Yes, exactly.
I really did appreciate that.
Mm. And also, like, you know, seeing some of the really amazing, like, new models of, like, some of my favorite classic Pokemon, like, seeing Lapras, because, like, Lapras is straight up my favorite Pokemon ever created. Right. Like, and seeing Lapras in that newer, like, HD model, like, yes, my heart, my heart.
I like Lapras a lot, too. It was
Same.
cool to see it in here.
I know, that made me so happy.
I really enjoyed it. They had a pretty good selection of Pokemon. I know there's like 230 something.
Yes, I believe so.
I can't remember now, but it's a good amount. I will say that. It is definitely a good amount of Pokemon. Anything else to mention?
No, I think I'm actually pretty good. I really enjoyed this, and like I said, I just hope for more Pokemon spin-off games. I know there's a newer one coming out for Switch 2, Pokepia, that weird kind of like life sim
thing.
Yeah, that sort of weird, like, life sim kind of Pokemon thing, which, like, looks cute. I'm not really into life sims. I'm kind of burned out on them. I kind of feel like Animal Crossing A New Leaf was, like, the height of my enjoying life sim stuff. But that's just me. I'm sure other people will, like, really enjoy it and appreciate it. But yeah, like, I just hope for, you know, keep on going with the Pokemon spin-offs. Like, I love mainline Pokemon, but I also love these spin-offs.
All right, and let's go to Shelf Stack or Box for you. And where would you place this?
This is easily going on my shelf.
I assume, but I have to ask because
no, of course.
No,
of course. Yeah, I know I tend to say that a lot, but like honestly, like there's a lot of the things I jump on board for this show. I'm a big fan of, and this is one of those many things.
That's a lot of most people join on stuff they like. One or just have a curiosity about their decisions.
Yeah.
Happened a few times, but this was not one of them. So, all right. And thank you, Kyle, for joining. And where can people find you at?
You can find me on my very own podcast at the Unidentified Flying Obsession Podcast. You can find it wherever you get your podcasts. You can also find me on Blue Sky at chibiufo.bsky.social, and that's pretty much where I am on the internet.
All right, and stay tuned for the rest of our ratings. All right, then we should go to Shelf Stacker Box. And Phoebe, why don't you lead us in?
I'm going to put this on the stack because it's not a bad game. I can't put it on the box, but...
I thought you were going to, by the way.
Yeah, I thought so too, but it's not a bad game. It's just a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. I was expecting something more like Umurangi Generation, and it went on for 5 to 10 hours too long.
I can understand that. I'll go next. I'm putting the stack also. I had a good time, though. I enjoyed it. I'm very glad I played it. Really glad I got to experience this, and I got to make use of the $60 I spent on this game when I bought it for TIFF years ago. So, hey. And Alyssa.
I feel like I'll do Shelf because, I want to 100% this game, and I know it's going to take a hot minute to do so. But I don't know. I think it's cool. Again, like even just me seeing like Mew pop up today and I put 40 hours into this game, like that's pretty cool. It shows new little stuff that I haven't seen before. So I'll probably play this game for a few days after this podcast. So
I'm glad you're having fun. I'm glad that you enjoyed this.
I wish you guys enjoyed it more.
I had fun. Stack isn't bad for me, to be honest.
Yeah,
I had a decent time.
It's not a bad game.
It's better than it has a right to be. So I will say that it was way better than I expected. I had no expectations when I came into this title, and I left pleasantly happy.
That's good.
More than I expected. So I can say that. All right, then we should go to plugs. And Phoebe, where can we find you at?
You can find me over on YouTube and Twitch as the Let's Play Princess, on Twitter and Blue Sky as the LP Princess, and on such wonderful podcasts as the one you're currently listening to right now, A Gamer Looks at 40, Jack Billing Presents King of the Big House, absolutely the best podcast of work in progress, and Nerds Broadcast, a show I do with my good friend Teacher Bloke 85.
And Alyssa.
People can find me on Instagram. I do perler art of different video game characters at Alyssa Billy.
And it is awesome. I have 2 of your pieces somewhere. They're not in my wall anymore because my cat told me no. He literally took the Hollow Knight and ripped him off the wall. Luckily, he's fine, but I didn't try a third time. I was like, okay, you win, cat. I'll put him. I'll leave him on the shelf.
Rude.
I know she's a rude little kitty, naughty kitty. Perfect. Damn kitty owns my heart. But her name is Kirkir. I love her. So you see pictures of her in the Discord. Join the Discord. Oh, and so if you, I forgot to mention what we're talking about next week. My God, this is my first time doing the show. I swear today. So next week you can hear me talk about Vanquish. I'm excited to finally play that game for the first time for all these years. So that's what next week's episode will be. And if you enjoyed this episode over 900 other episodes of this podcast, we do movies, TV shows, video games, comics, all sorts of content. If you want to hear the rest of our Pokemon episode, there will be in the show notes. Check those out. We got a few now. It's been growing. So check out those episodes. If you want to support the show, do a Patreon. A little darling vote in our Patreon poll. We have 2 polls this month still. 1 next month, and I plan to go back to 2, so I don't get overwhelmed. So check that out. And if you donate $10 or more, like these lovely people, Phoebe Stanton, you already heard, check her out on all her socials and things. And also check out Zach from Absolutely the Best Podcast of Work in Progress. Talk about the MC movies, and they are currently on the Alien Predator franchise. So check them out. And also make sure you check out A Gamer Looks at 40 of Bill Tucker, and also his new podcast, Carrying My Cross. Religious show, but still very good. I like it, and I'm not a religious person, so gives it right there. I just like him. He's a great guy. So check him out. And want to shout out my awesome intro and outro, courtesy of Helena at Hell Has Free. Follow her on TikTok and Instagram. And like I said, join our Discord. And please rate and review our good podcast and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, YouTube. I think that's everything I need to say. So we will see you guys all next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.